Into this video, pag-usapan po natin ang barangay budget, no? So, paano po ba mag-prepare? Paano po ba preparation ng barangay budget at yung ating barangay budget allocation? Hello partners, magandang araw. So, kamusta po? So, dito po, barangay budget. So, ano po ba yung barangay budget? No? So, what is barangay budget? The barangay budget is a document that enumerates costs for expenditures in relation to the revenue earned by the barangay in a given period of time. So, mga dokumentong naglalahad ng mga halaga ng gastusin batay o naayon sa kinita ng isang barangay sa nakalipas na taon, no? So, yun po ang ibig sabihin ng barangay budget. Ang barangay budget po ay merong process na sinusunod, no? So, dito po meron po tayong makikita na 5 process, no? Barangay budget process, ito po ay yung preparation, authorization, review, execution at saka yung accountability. So, sa ngayon, pag-usapan po natin yung number 1, which is yung budget preparation. So, sino po ba yung nag-prepare ng ating budget? So dito, number 1, ang nag-prepare po nito ay si punong barangay. Okay? Siyempre, hindi naman po niya magagawang mag-isa yan. So, with the assistance of barangay treasurer. So, kasama po niya dyan si barangay treasurer. Siyempre, dapat kasama rin niya rin si barangay secretary. So, barangay treasurer and barangay secretary kasama po yan. Then, ang barangay development council. So, dito po sa BDC, no? Hindi lang po ilang tao yan, no? Hindi lang po isa o dalawa. So, marami po yan na makakatulong ni barangay punong barangay para po sa pag-prepare ng budget. Okay? So, they collectively prepare the budget, the barangay budget consisting of. So, piniprepare nga po nila ang budget sa pamamagitan ng pagkolekta kung magkano yung estimate income ng barangay. No? Then, kung magkano po yung total appropriation na pre-propose po ni punong barangay. So magkasama po yan. Dapat hindi po naghihiwalay yan. Okay? So bigyan natin ng konting idea. Ano po ba yung Barangay Development Council? So sila po yung mandated to formulate the Barangay Development Plan. No? So the BDC, the Barangay Development Council, is chaired by the punong barangay. So, ang chairman po ng ating BDC ay si punong barangay, and has the following membership. So, ito naman po ang mga member niya. Number 1, ang sangguniang barangay members. So, sino po ba si sangguniang barangay members? Ito po yung ating 7 barangay kagawad, pati si iski chairman. No? Sila po yung sangguniang barangay members. Then, a representative of the congressman. So, dapat po mayroong isang representative galing sa office of the congressman. Then, representatives of non-government organizations or sa mga NGOs operating in the barangay who shall constitute not less than 4 or not less than 1/4 of the members of the fully organized council. So, dapat po pala sa BDC mayroong at least 4 na members na nanggagaling po sa ating mga NGOs, no? So, kung titingnan po natin ang ating table, no, punong barangay, siya po ang BDC chairperson. Then, all sangguniang barangay members, yan, magiging member din po sila ng BDC. The SK chairperson, member din po. representative of the congressman, and at least 4 NGOs representatives na magiging BDC members din po. So yan po yung pinaka-composition ng ating BDC na siyang makakatulong po ng ating punong barangay sa pag-create or sa pag-form ng ating barangay budget, especially sa ating barangay development plan o barangay development project. Okay? So, the BDC must be organized within 100. So, dapat pala ang BDC, for example, bagong assume ang ating mga barangay officials, no? So, after 100 days mula nung mag-assume sila sa barangay, dapat makabuo na sila ng isang barangay development council, no? Then, within 60 days from the start of organization, dapat makabuo na rin sila or magkaroon na sila ng representation, magkaroon na sila ng representatives from other NGOs. No? So, magkaroon na ng NGO doon sa barangay council. So, okay. All approved and ratified programs and projects must be properly funded according to the mandate of the law. No? So, ito daw yung nasa batas daw po ito na dapat ito ang mabigyan ng pansin at mabigyan ng pondo. So, una na po dito yung ating 5% of the general fund is earned mark for the gender and development. So, gender and development or yung GAD or GAD. So, dapat po paglaanan po ito, mandated po ito ng batas na laanan ng 5% of the general fund. Then, 1% of the NTA is earned mark for senior citizens. Same, 1% also from of the NTA or national tax allotment is allocated for person with disability. Another 1% of the NTA is for the implementation of projects of the Barangay Council for the Protection of Children or BCPC. 10% of the general fund of the barangay is allocated for the Sangguniang Kabataan. 20% of the NTA is allocated for development programs o mga development projects. 5% of the general fund is for local disaster risk reduction management program. So, dapat meron ding substantial portion of the annual budget to assist or enhance the enforcement of RA 9165 or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drug Act of 2022. So, dapat may budget din po pala tayo, lalo na po doon sa ating BADAC, no? Then, necessary funds for the operation of the Barangay Peace and Order Council. So, sa BPOC po natin, dapat may budget din po ito para po sa ating Barangay Peace and Order Council. So, take note po natin to, no? Ito po napaka-importante na dapat po malaanan po ito sapagkat ito po ay mandated by the law na dapat po ganito po ang budget nito sa mga nabanggit natin. Okay? So, yan po ang pagbabasihan natin sa pag-allocate po natin ng ating budget. The annual budget for personal services of the barangay shall not exceed 55% of its annual revenue actually realize the local sources during the next preceding fiscal year. So, kung maalala po ninyo yung personal services, ito po yung mga budget para po sa for example, honoraria, sa ating mga bonus, sa ating mga cash gifts. So, kung pagsasama-samahin po lahat ng yon, dapat daw po ang ating annual budget para sa personal services ay hindi po siya mag-exceed or hindi po siya lumampas sa 55% ng ating annual budget. So, timeline po para sa budget preparation. So, ito po yung ating timeline. Dapat po, hindi naman po actually na susundin natin. Pero kung masusunod po natin to, mas mapapadali po tayo, hindi po tayo mahihirapan. Usually po kasi nagagahol tayo sa oras kasi hindi natin sinusunod yung timeline. So, sa September 20, no? So, ito na po yung mismong process po sa preparation ng ating budget, no? issuance of budget call. So dito po lalabas kung magkano po yung budget ng bawat barangay, no? So magkano po yung NTA ng isang barangay, magkano po yung income nung previous year ng isang barangay. Kung saan pagsasamahin po yon, yung income ng isang barangay, local income, then yung NTA, ang kabuuan po nun, yun po yung magiging annual budget ng isang barangay. Okay? So, September 20 po yan, no? Preparation of budget proposals, September 25. So, dapat po, ahead of September 25, nagkakaroon na po tayo ng mga preparation proposals para po sa ating mga budget sa iba't ibang mga department po sa ating barangay, no? Then meeting of barangay officials and stakeholders, September 26. So dito possible na sa meeting na to pwedeng i-tackle dito kung ano po ba yung mga important na mga activities o mga projects o mga plans na dapat isama sa ating budget allocations para maisama po sa pagbuo, sa pag-prepare ng ating barangay budget. Okay? Sa September 26 po yan. Sa September 30, final preparation of the barangay expenditures and program of appropriation ordinance. So by September 30, so dapat po halos tapos na po, no? Final preparation. So dapat po tapos na, lalo na po yung ating program of appropriation ordinance. Then yon, mga barangay expenditures. So once na yan po ay na-approve ang ating barangay, ang ating program appropriation ordinance, diyan na po pwedeng i-submit, no, sa ating barangay sangguniang barangay. Okay? So preparation of budget message by October 10. So gagawa na po si punong barangay ng budget message. So ang nilalaman nga po nito kung ano po yung nasa ating appropriation ordinance, no? So meron na po siyang gagawin na budget message. Okay? Then October 16, submission of all annual budget to the sangguniang barangay. Ito na po ay para sa approval ng sangguniang barangay sa enacted na dapat sa pamamagitan ng isang resolution. Then ready na siya para i-submit naman sa ating municipal or city budget office para sa recommendation naman para sa pag-submit sa sangguniang bayan. Okay? So, yan po yung timeline ng ating budget preparation. So, although yan naman po ay shortcut lang, no? Although marami pa po dapat gawin dyan sa panahon na yan from September 20 up to October 16. Okay? So, prepare appropriation ordinance. The appropriation ordinance is a legislative document authorizing the barangay budget. It contains the following. So, funds allocated based on the mandatory and statutory obligation and general limitation as embodied in various laws. So kung mapapansin po ninyo, ilalagay ko po sa description box yung mga videos ng ating mga documents. So almost 16 na documents po yung ating ipinakita, no? Bawat isang document po ay isang video. So ilalagay ko po lahat ng links ng video dito sa ating description box para kung ano po yung gusto niyo makitang document ay makikita po ninyo at mapag-aaralan po ninyo. So isa na nga po dito yung ating appropriation ordinance. So kung gusto niyo po makita kung ano po itsura ng appropriation ordinance, hanapin lang po sa link hanapin lang po sa description box yung link ng video about appropriation ordinance. Okay po. Then, so another, prepare appropriation ordinance. Ito ay summary of the remaining balance from the previous budget. So may makikita rin dito na remaining balance. So kung tawagin ito ay budget surplus, no? Kung meron. Guidelines on the proper utilization of the remaining balance and shall be converted to the general fund of the barangay. So, next. So, sabi ko nga, unang gagawin dyan ni barangay captain, ni punong barangay, itong appropriation ordinance. Then, once na form na yung appropriation ordinance, isusunod na niya na ang pag-drop ng budget message. So, prepare the budget message, which shall be include policy direction for the budget year, estimated income for the budget year, income allocation, so expected result to be accomplished. Then, submit the barangay budget to the Sangguniang Barangay. On the 16th of October, the punong barangay shall submit the proposed barangay budget to the Sangguniang Barangay for review and approval. So, yan po yung pinaka-preparation process ng ating barangay budget. So, contents of the barangay budget. The barangay expenditure program together with the following documents shall be prepared and submit by the punong barangay to the Sangguniang Barangay for budget authorization purposes. So, budget message, list of personnel. So, lahat po ito, although ilan nga lang yun nandito, no? So, kung makikita po na statement of indebtedness, ito pong annual investment plan, maraming document po ito. So, iba't iba po kasi. So, marami pong pwedeng gawan ng mga ganitong annual investment program. Duly approved by the Sangguniang Barangay through a resolution and supported by the following: indicative annual procurement plan, the ILG endorsed gender and development plan and budget, so barangay disaster risk reduction management plan, review. The appropriate reviewing authority consists of the RA 10121, its IRR, and pertinent issuances of the NDRRMC. Second process po is ang number 2, budget authorization. So what is budget authorization? It's a process of adopting and enacting the annual barangay budget into an appropriation ordinance. So the process of budget authorization begins on October 17 and continues until November 16. If the Sangguniang Barangay does not encounter any problem or issue, they will approve it through the enactment of the appropriation ordinance. Within 10 days from the date of approval, they shall submit the same to the Sangguniang Panglungsod or Sangguniang Bayan through the city or the municipal budget officer for review. Before the Sangguniang Barangay enacts the appropriation ordinance, it performs the following. Number 1, examines the annual barangay budget. Number 2, scrutinizes the sources of barangay revenues such as IRA and national wealth shares, locally generated income from taxes, from fees and charges for services provided, from other assets and properties of the barangay. Then number 3, carefully evaluates the budget according to the prioritized and obligated programs of projects such as the following. Priority project out of the 20% era, basic services delivery, performance indicators for its major final output. So letter C, appropriation ordinance. Ano po ba yung appropriation ordinance? Is a legislative instrument authorizing the budget. The primary aim of which is to appropriate local funds for purposes allowed by the existing laws. It becomes effective at the beginning of the budget year upon the approval of the majority of the Sangguniang Barangay members and shall be signed by the punong barangay. In case the Sangguniang fails to pass the appropriation ordinance, the approved budget of the previous year shall be deemed reenacted and shall remain in force and effect until the ordinance is approved. Number 3, budget review. So pangatlo po sa process, no? Budget review. What is budget review? It's a process of examining the barangay appropriation ordinance by the Sangguniang Bayan or Panlungsod to ensure compliance of the barangay on all requirements and limitations provided by laws. What is the purpose of the budget review? The purpose of the budget review is to determine the following. The budgetary requirements and general limitations mandated by laws are complied with. The budget does not exceed the estimated income and revenues. That the project or activities indicated in the annual budget are in accordance with the mandates of the barangay. Then number 4, budget execution. Who is the responsible of the execution of the barangay budget? The Puno Barangay is primarily responsible for the execution of the barangay budget to include the following. Realization of estimated barangay income for the year, implementation of the development project based on the approved development plan and annual budget, and delivery of the basic services, proper utilization of the funds according with the approved appropriation ordinance and other implementing guidelines on budget utilization, proper utilization of funds in accordance with accounting and auditing rules. And number 5, ang last process po sa ating barangay budget is which is the budget accountability. So, what is budget accountability? Sa pamagitan nito, through this, capability of the barangay to utilize their budget is measured. No? It determines in the activities and projects are consistent with the objectives stated in the development plan. Punong barangay, together with the barangay treasurer, shall ensure the following. Record and collect from taxes, fees, charges, and contributions due to accruing to the barangay. Issue on official receipts of all taxes, fees, charges, and contributions collected. Deposit all cash collections in a bank where the barangay has its own account or account name with 5 days after receipt. Collect real property taxes and such as other taxes as may be imposed by the province, city, municipality that are due in the barangay only after being deputized for the purpose. Record all obligations and disbursements in the expenditure books accounts under the general fund. Segregate all expenditures levels by sector. Post in an conspicuous place in the barangay the income earned for the quarter and where it was spent. Post in conspicuous place the budget accountability form as prescribed by competent authority, and monitor and evaluate performance of the barangay through the following. Monitor actual results of services delivery and implementation of development projects. Compare actual result with planning targets. Provide corrective actions for negative deviations. So, yun po partners. Sana po may napulot kayong mga kaalaman. So, dito po sa ating barangay budget, kung gusto nyo po makita yung mga documents, tingnan lang po yung mga links ng video dito po sa description box para makita nyo po yung mga documents. Okay? So, partner, maraming salamat po. Thank you very much and God bless.